Hello everyone, I hope you are fit and fine. Today in this video session we are going to discuss about the lesson 2.4 Three Visions for India. This lesson is a part of the famous speech delivered by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam at IIT Hyderabad on 25th May 2011. He outlines three visions for his motherland, that is India, and pleads with Indians to get involved in the nation building process to make India a developed nation. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Abul Pakir Jainulabdin Abdul Kalam, was an Indian aerospace scientist and politician who served as the 11th President of India. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, in his famous speech, gave three visions for Indians and he pleads Indians to get involved in the nation building process. So let's see which are the three visions he gave to India to become a developed nation. So without wasting the time, let's start the first paragraph. Of course, it's very necessary to start with the warming up activities. So before going to start the first paragraph, we're going to solve the warming up activities here. So the question is like that. Read the preamble of the Constitution of India given in your textbook. Pick out the words that refer to the following. So here we have 7 questions and you need to find out the synonyms of each and every word. So here the first word is brotherhood. So in each and every textbook, now it's compulsory to give the preamble. So if you open to your any one of the textbook, you will get preamble instantly. So among these words of the preamble, you have to find out that which is the similar word or the synonym of the following. So the first word is brotherhood. So for brotherhood, we have one word which is fraternity. So fraternity is the synonym of brotherhood. The second question here is freedom. So for freedom, in preamble, we have the word liberty. The third question here, that is earnestly and seriously. So third answer is solemnly. Solemnly is a word means in a serious and sincere way. The next question is fair and impartial treatment. I hope you have found the correct synonym of this particular word, that is fair and impartial treatment. So for this word we have the word equality in our preamble. Next question is, that is fifth, having supreme authority. For this we have the word sovereign. Sovereign is a word which is used for the supreme authority of any one of the kingdom or nation. Sovereign. The next question is unity and oneness. For this particular word, we have the synonym, that is integrity. The word integrity is used in our preamble to indicate unity and oneness. And the last one, a promise made to oneself. So the correct answer of this is resolve. Resolve is a synonym which means a promise made to oneself. So, after solving the warming up activities, we're going towards the main part of the lesson. The next part of the warming up activity is based on the grammar section, and we're going to create one separate video on finite and non-finite verbs. So, now we are going towards the main part of the lesson. So let's see the first paragraph here. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the father of India's integrated guided missile program, states three visions for India based on the achievements and progress that he has witnessed in the history of the nation and during his own career as a missile scientist. So we all know it very well that Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was a very famous scientist and he was the founder of so many missiles, and of course he worked with many projects and successfully he launched so many missiles, right? So here he gave three visions for India on the basis of achievements and progress, and of course he was the witness of achievements and progress of India. He knows it very well that what is the progress rate of India, and as a president and as a scientist, he knows it very well that in which areas we need to do the progress. So, Dr. Kalam's three visions for India are: the first one is freedom, the second one is development, and the third one that is very important, that is standing up. So, in this lesson, you will get the explanation of the three visions of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. The first one is freedom, the second one is development, and the last one is standing up. So, the focus of his presentation is on developing India to its fullest potential. So, here we have the word potential. Vision means dream or an ideal. So, this is a dream of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and he would like to make India one of the superpower, and of course he would like to see India as a developed nation. So here potential means qualities and abilities that already exist and can be developed. So here it's very necessary, if you would like to become a superpower, we need to first of all understand that what kind of the potential we have in our country. So first of all, we need to identify our strong points, and on the basis of that we need to think about the progress and development. So he said to us that we need to first of all identify our potential while standing up to the rest of the world. Standing up means to facing to face challenges bravely. So if you'd like to handle the critical situations, you should have that much potential. So here we need to stand up to the rest of the world with fully validated self-respect for the achievements that have been obtained in the modern times. Modern era is something different. It means आज की जिंदगी बहुत अलग है. We have many different kinds of the problems, because whatever the problems we had solved till today, of course this is not enough. Still, India is far behind in terms of so many developments and in terms of so many areas. So, first of all, remember we need to think about the modern problems, and we need to solve the problems by identifying our own potential. And here we have a great sentence of his speech, that is, if we are not free, no one will respect us. So, this is a great kind of the statement he told at the time of the speech. That is, if we are not free, no one will respect us. So, just think about your life without freedom. We all know it very well. India got the freedom in 1945. Before that, we didn't have the freedom and we suffered a lot. And here he gave the examples to prove his point that if we are not free, no one will respect us. He said, I have three visions for India. In 3000 years of our history, people from all over the world have come and invaded us, captured our land, and conquered our minds. So he gave the example of our history. Our history is a rich, and of course, we have the rich kind of the tradition and heritage. If we think about 3000 before, many invaders, it means whatever the persons, those who attacked on India. So he said to us, people from all over the world have come and invaded, attacked on us, they captured our land and they conquered our minds. And conquered our minds when a person is ready to suffer, that is his fault. So here he gave the example that whatever the invaders came here, they conquered not only just our land, but they conquered our minds. From Alexander onwards, the Greeks, the Portuguese, the Britishers, the French, the Dutch, all of them came and looted us and took over what was ours. It means so many invaders came to India. इंडिया को सोने की चिड़िया कहा जाता था. And of course, all these invaders came here for what? Of course, for money and gold. And they looted us. Whatever the things which belongs to us, they looted all the precious kinds of the things from us, and they went back. Of course, due to this, India became in trouble. India became in difficult condition. And here he gave the example that whatever the people came here from Alexander that time, and of course the Portuguese came, the Britishers came, the French people came here, the Dutch people came here, and all of them came here just to loot at us, right? And took over what was ours. So here it's very necessary that we need to think about this important point, that if we don't have a freedom, nobody will respect us. So just think about the condition of India before 1945. Before 1945, we don't have any kind of the identity, and nobody is respected us, and Indian people don't have any kind of the identity characteristic. So here, though many people invited us, they looted us, but still we have not done this to any other nation. So India has not tried to conquer anyone or grab their land, culture, and history. We have not tried to force our way of life on anyone. This is because Indians respect the freedom of others. That is the important point you have to remember. We have not conquered anyone. We have not grabbed their land. Even we have not grabbed their culture and even history. Not tried to force our way of life on them. Why? Because we respect the freedom of others. So if we respect the freedom of others, that time also we are getting the same kind of the respect from the people, those who are enjoying the freedom. So whatever the freedom you are enjoying now, this is the cumulative efforts of so many people, right? So many peoples gave their life to give this freedom to us, right? So this is why my first vision for India is freedom. I believe that India had its first vision of freedom in 1857 when we started the war of independence. So here we have the reference of the war of 1857, which is considered as the War of Independence by Vida Savarkar, F.D. Savarkar, Vinay Damodar Savarkar. And of course, this is our first War of Independence when people tried their level best to get the freedom. But unfortunately, we didn't get the success at that time. and we have to wait for more than 50 years afterwards, and we got the freedom in 1945. It is this freedom that we must protect and nurture and build on. Nurture means care for or look after, and of course we need to look after this freedom because we got this freedom after so much struggle. And when something we are getting after too much struggle, we need to take care of it. अगर हमें कोई चीज़ बहुत संघर्ष करके मिली है तो उसकी जो अहमियत है तो उसकी अहमियत हमें बरकरार रखनी है. सो दैट इज द इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट वी हैव टू कीप इन अवर माइंड. सो इफ वी आर नॉट फ्री, no one will respect us. Remember all the time, if you don't have the freedom, it's not possible to get the respect from someone. So first of all, freedom is very important in every aspect of your life. So Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam gave us the first vision, that is freedom. So we need to protect and nurture our freedom. हमें हमारे फ्रीडम को वैल्यू देनी है. इफ वी आर नॉट गिविंग द वैल्यू टू द फ्रीडम, definitely remember one day will be in difficult condition. So the second vision which was given by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam to India is development. We all know it very well. Now after 50 years, if we are thinking about development of India, clearly you will get the answer, that is India is developed or not. So of course the answer is no, but it doesn't mean that we are not developed at all. It means development or this concept is not the small concept. It has so many ways, it has so many angles, and we need to think about each and every angle. So for 50 years we have been a developing nation. We're trying our level best to become developed nation. It is time to see ourselves as a developed nation. So he would like to give the confidence to each and every Indian that now this is the time to see ourselves as a developed nation, because this is the need of the time to think like a developed nation. We are among the top 5 nations of the world in terms of gross domestic product. GDP. GDP is a term, economical term is there, which is specially used to calculate the development, that is gross domestic product. The full form of GDP is gross domestic product, and we have 10% growth rate in most areas. So that is the strong point of India, because now we have 10% growth rate in most of the areas of development. So our poverty levels are falling, and our achievements are being globally recognized today. Yet we lack the self-confidence to see ourselves as a developed nation, self-reliant and self-assured. So that is the important point he mentioned here, that now most of the sectors they have the 10% growth rate. ये बहुत सारे ऐसे एरियाज हैं जिनमें आज 10% डेवलपमेंट रेट है, ग्रोथ रेट है. आवर पॉवर्टी लेवल्स नाउ फॉलिंग. हमारी पॉवर्टी लेवल जो है, गरीबी जो है, वो धीरे धीरे करके कम होती जा रही है. मैं ऐसा नहीं कहूँगा दैट इज टोटली रिमूव्ड, बट स्टिल रिमेंबर वी हैव द पॉवर्टी, बट दैट लेवल इज नाउ decreased, and our achievements are being globally recognized today. It means in most of the sectors now they were globally recognized. Globally recognized means they were accepted and appreciated all over the world. It means now India became globally recognized, and it will lack the self-confidence. That is the bad thing, and we're not ready to understand our potential. एंड वी लैक द सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस। हमें सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस की कमी है, आत्मविश्वास की कमी है। सो डॉक्टर एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम वुड लाइक टू गिव यू सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस to see ourselves as a developed nation, self reliant and self assured. Self reliant means not needing help or support from other people. It means now India can handle each and every situation on their own. It doesn't need any one of the support. So here he said to us that we should be self-assured. It means we should having confidence in ourselves. That is very important because without confidence it's not possible to stand up and to gain the success. So here if we don't think in a positive way, of course it's not possible to become the developed nation. So this is the second vision of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And here we have one question, that is, how should we handle our freedom? So already I have told you that we need to handle our freedom in such a way that we need to protect it, and even we need to nurture our freedom and build on it. And we should stand with confidence, and we will stand with the confidence only on the basis of our freedom. If you don't have freedom, definitely you will not stand confidently. So here we need to handle our freedom in serious way. And here Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam gave us three visions. Till now we have discussed about two visions. The first one is freedom and the second one is development. So he pleads each and every Indian to get involved in the nation building process to make India a developed nation. And of course, as the Indians, we are doing our best to make our country developed. So, with this positivity, we're going to stop here. Thank you, everyone. Stay tuned, stay home, stay safe.